All right, everyone. Hello. Here we go. This is another one of my, I'm starting to love these. I like doing this because I'm a profiler by nature. It's kind of what I do offline. Is this you? Is it? I don't know. I got a pre-shuffle here. I asked the universe to give me the energy around a chunk of my viewers. A chunk. It's not all of you. It can't be all of you. This is for somebody though, but my guess is it's for a lot of somebody's based on the amount of energy around it. So stick around. See what's going on. It's a general reading, and it definitely may or may not be for you. If I don't describe you when I'm going through my pre-shuffle here, then it's not for you, but it could be future you or past you, and you might learn something, so stick around. But for a lot of you, a good chunk of you, this is you right now. All right? This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. Okay. So is this you? I hope the fuck not. But, okay. That's it. That's all I'm going to say. That's your reading. Thank you for watching. Okay? Stop it and go away. No. The best way to describe the energy that's here is somebody who, and I want you to bear with me for a minute before you hit the stop button and you say, nope, that's not me. Hold on a second. Okay? Because there's a lot of psychology here in this one. The universe threw me a toughie. The Three of Swords, Kurt Cobain in Pain, is my lead-in card here. Underneath it, fueling it, is Three Cups. Okay? This is not about this is a profile. This is not about your twin flame deep soul connection. This is somebody who thinks everything they do, either in a conscious level or a subconscious level, is going to fail. And it's holding you back from a great deal of success. Okay? Three of Swords, Three of Cups, the Moon, okay? The King of Wands, the King of Cups, and there's the Sun underneath it. There's the success right there. That's success. It's too far. It's the sixth card. I don't really read it, but it's there. It's after the 5 cards that are on top. And this is somebody whose own thoughts about themselves are limiting them. It's why you're not sitting on a pile of money. It's why you don't get the promotion at work. It's why you don't get the job that you think you can get, but you don't get it. It goes to somebody else. It's why you keep attracting fuckwits, right? It's in the love arena. It's why, or you attract people that you're just, banging because you feel like banging, but you're not really into them. Like the equivalent of banging the pool boy on Tuesdays. Or if you're a dude, banging the pool girl on Tuesdays. Either or. That's all it is, until somebody good comes along. On that note, I would bang them in the pool. They're going to clean it anyway, just as a tip if you're doing that. Fuck it, right? You're going to clean the pool anyway. Bottom line is your own thoughts, subconscious or conscious or both, are getting in your way of any kind of success or forward movement, and you may not realize it. That's the thing. The King of Wands is a little bit delusional. The King of Wands, I often say, creates a sort of a front on the outside, kind of a thing. You might even be one of those people who does those affirmations in the mirror, tells themselves they're great, and then, inevitably why I discourage those is because life, it puts a bubble around you and life pops it. And then you are in a deeper depression than you were when you started. And I see that happening here. Unless you believe it in your soul. It's your soul that needs to believe you're great, not your brain staring in a mirror. You need to feel that you're great, not just say it over and over again. And then it's just in the brain. And even if it's a subconscious placement, it's still not real. It's still 3D, and the 3D is an illusion. It isn't real. It has to be in the soul. So, let's see. Let's pull a reading. Are you someone who's telling yourself, oh, everything I do is just going to fail. See, everything I do fails. Or see, this is as far as I can get. Is this as far as I can get? Or I don't know, woe is me. You're Kurt Cobain crying out right there. Let's see. Let's see if we can get you some advice and see how to fix this and see about some future influences, which so far appear to be the sun that you're blocking yourself from. Let's go. You can't tell yourself stuff like that. You can't even believe it for a second. Life is a series of leaps of faith. It requires faith. But faith is up to you. And it's in the soul, not in your brain. And this is all brain energy I'm getting here. That's truly what it is. Let's shuffle the deck here. Let's get a general energy off of the profile. And then after that, we'll pull a row of some advice, technically, or just, you know, how to fix it. And then we'll pull some future influence. And then I'll pull any universe cards I need to. See what the universe wants to say. Give me a reading, universe. Give me a top row here. Give me a general on this. Give me a general on that pre-shuffle. Okay. Oh, Jesus. I see the bottom card. That's the Page of Wands. It's the age-old story here. It's coming out. The Knight of Swords. And there it is. The Four of Pentacles. Fear. You're afraid, aren't you? You know, you might not realize it, but success is scary. People are afraid of success. Some people self-sabotage themselves without even realizing it because they're afraid of success. And the Page of Swords. I got two pages bookending each other, a Knight of Swords crossed by this. Again, this fear is holding back. There's these things you tell yourself right here. The Page of Swords and the Page of Wands. The Page of Swords is about disappointment energy here. This is disappointment. Every time I try something, no matter what I do, I'm disappointed. Well, you're disappointed because it's a half-assed try. Okay, I'm going to say it to you. I don't care if I trigger you. I don't care if I piss you off. What do I give a shit? I'm just a talking hand on a fucking video. That's it. It's half-assed. It's Paige. It's my party girl. Rather than find a real boyfriend, someone she can love that loves her back, she goes to a party and just gets drunk a little bit, picks somebody and takes them to the laundry room, and squeaks on the washing machine for a little while. That's about it. It's half-assed, you know. And then complains that she doesn't find love and nobody loves me. You don't love yourself. That's why. That's why you're doing that. As the English would say, that's why you're a slag. I'm not calling you a slag. I'm calling her a slag. My metaphorical party girl. But the bottom line is, it ends in disappointment because it's a half-assed approach. You need it right here. It's fear holding you back from really trying. The Knight of Swords really tries. The Knight of Swords is determined. He got a specific message and it's going to get there. And if running ain't fast enough, he's going to ride that motorcycle. When I get to the motorcycle, I'll really get there. I'm going. This is determination. You got to give it the old college try, as they say. But that comes from the soul. It does not come from the brain. This is, again, I'm getting all this brain energy here. Four of Pentacles. It's a very 3D energy. It's a fear of holding back, a fear of loss. In this case here, it's a fear of success. It's the card of the miser. If the miser has a lot of fear, if they spend the money, then it'll all go away. When in reality, if they spend it well, they'll make more. You got to spend money to make money. You got to try to actually succeed. It's not just going to fall in your lap. You know, it's right here. All the disappointment is because you're not really trying. And I'm not saying you're not. So don't yell at me and say, "Well, I do try. I'm trying. I'm doing everything I can. I do. I'm talking about a change in the soul. I'm talking about awakening in the soul where you have absolute faith in yourself. It is an energy of confidence. The outward energy that we put out is what people pick up on. Now, I have a mailbag about this energy reading, where I talk about everybody can read energy. Most people, okay, not freaks like me who are the full cable package, but most people, I say freak with love, most people can pick up 3 channels. And one of those channels in their rinky-dink little TV selves that they pick up on is outward energy. It's the same energy that makes you feel uneasy standing next to somebody at a party you just met. They rub you the wrong way. You say, I don't know, there's something about that guy. He seems rapey. You know, that kind of thing. He didn't even say anything that was rapey. He just feels it. You know, you just kind of get the vibe off it that there's something creepy there. You know? That kind of energy. In the case of, say, a job, for example, you're putting out that kind of energy on your outward thing. People feel uneasy around you. They don't feel like they can hire you. You know, I see it a lot with people. I see it a lot. People invest a lot of money in employees, for example. It's expensive to bring on employees, right? It's just like if you were an actor going out for a big movie role. Okay, or a TV show. There's people investing millions of dollars in that TV show. If they think for a second that you're some flighty pain in the ass that's not going to show up for work and you're going to just blow the whole thing, you're going to cost them millions. They're not going to give you, if they pick up on that outward energy at all, get anything uneasy about you, nope, they're not going to take the chance. It's risky enough. You know, the public is fickle enough. Well, it's that same kind of energy. It's someone who doesn't believe in their soul that they've got it. You've got to release the fear. You've got to actually believe in the soul that you're great, not just telling yourself in the mirror. And on the flip of that, you need to stop being disappointed when things don't go your way. Look at why they didn't go your way. What were you thinking and feeling around that situation? Be honest with yourself. That's where you find the soul, by the way. It's being honest with yourself. Your brain will make all kinds of excuses. Your brain is an excuse machine. Put a quarter in, it'll give you all sorts of excuses. Well, that guy just didn't like me. Or, well, that employer that I was interviewing with just didn't like me. There was something, well, why didn't they like you? Energy can be manipulated. I talked about that in a blog article I just wrote the other night. Every which way but loose. Energy can be manipulated. The 3D can be easily manipulated by the 5D. You know, the energy you put out. You can make anybody like you. Really, if you put out the right energy and they feel it, and if it's for the greater good, you don't catch any flack for it. It's not counted as a lie, you know. But it is a lie if it's just you telling yourself in the mirror that you're great, but in your soul, it's contrary. You don't feel that you're great. Okay? Then it's a lie. Then you end in disappointment. You know, people are the cause of their own problems, and it's because they don't understand energy. That is why I'm here, in part, here on YouTube. It's what I teach. It's why I write that damn blog. All right, let's go. Let's pull another row of energy here. Let's see what else the universe wants to say about this. These are not clarifiers, but the positions matter. Okay? I'm going to point that out. The card that it falls under matters. But these are not clarifiers to these cards. That's my message on that card. It's very clear. It's very clear with that Four of Pentacles that there's a thought process here somewhere. And notice I said thought process. There's a thought process here that's limiting you. And it's reflecting in your outward energy. And yeah, it's going to end in disappointment. And then you get more disappointed, and it snowballs, and you wonder why, you know, why is so-and-so doing so great, and I'm not doing great. I'm better than them at what they do. Well, it's those thoughts that are causing that. Those are negative thoughts. You're just attracting more negativity to you. Real confidence comes from the soul. And finding your inner empress, if you want to phrase it that way, finding your self-worth, if you want to phrase it that way. It's in the soul. It's not in the fucking brain. It ain't in that fucking mirror. All right? You can't. You got to look at the dark to find the light. You really do. If you didn't, you know, you really do. Sometimes it's easier to find a little light in the dark. Imagine you had a little flashlight and all the lights were on. You're trying to find the little flashlight that was on in the corner. Right? It's tough to find when the 100-watt light bulb is running in the room, but if you shut that light bulb off, right, you flick the light switch and make the room dark, you'll find that flashlight in 5 seconds. You'll find the light there in your soul. When you find it, go grab it and pick it up and shine it on your goddamn face. It's really that simple. It's a nice analogy, actually. Let's see what we got here. Give me another row of energy, universe. Yeah, I see it. I see the bottom card. By the way, the bottom card here was Three of Wands. I forgot to show you. Three of Wands was the bottom card here crossing this energy. Three of Wands is my surfer girl on the edge, looking out over new horizons. You're on the precipice of Four Wands. You have beautiful energy around you, whoever the fuck this is I'm reading for. You have beautiful energy around you. You're just getting in your own way. You're not doing it right. It's not real in the soul. And if it's not real in the soul, if you don't have faith, life is a series of leaps of faith. Faith is the key word there. That lives in the soul. It doesn't live in the brain. The brain wants no part of that. No, we're going to get hurt. We're going to don't try too hard. You know, you don't want to. If you try too hard, your brain will actually tell you stupid shit. Like if you try too hard and you really, really want this, then you're going to fall further. If it turns out to be a disappointment, you know, what the fuck kind of logic is that? No, You give everything you got. What this Knight is doing. Fear nothing. Why fear anything in this life? Why? It's nonsense. It goes by in a blur. Time isn't even real. Our clocks are just man-made. We're just tracking the spin of the earth and the earth around the sun. That's all. At the end of the road, when you're an 80-year-old person, everything that's happening to you right now, I don't care if you're 19 years old watching me, everything that's happening to you right now is going to be a blur. All of it, just a blur. It will have seemed like it went by in the snap of a finger. With that knowledge alone, you should have no fear. You should tell anybody how you feel. You should tell anybody what you want, what you're about, who you are, and voice your opinions. You know? Tell them how you feel. It's that kind of thing. And that applies to work too. You go into an interview with some passion, they're going to want to hire you. You go into an interview like this, it's no wonder it ends in disappointment. This guy's determined. Right there. Let's go. Look at that shit. Knight of Cups. Oh, I love it when the universe verifies my words. Ace of Pentacles. Ten of Swords. Look at, I said the position matters. The position matters. Look at what this behavior is causing. 10 Swords. It's causing, yeah. This equals failure. The miser fails. It's the card of the miser. The miser fails every time. I mean, they live in. They got $10 million stuffed in a mattress, and they live in a little shack up on the hill, barely getting by because they won't spend it. And the Hermit. This is what you have to realize. Where the disappointments are coming from. They're coming from inside you. It's the Hermit. This is about the soul. It's about inner wisdom. It's about the light bulb needing to go off. Maybe I'm setting off that light bulb right now. I don't know. I hope the fuck I am if this is you. Because you got great potential around you with the Three of Wands crossing here. It's amazing. I hope the fuck if this is you, this light bulb is going off. Ting! Pay attention to what I'm saying if this is you. And some of you won't admit this is you. For some of you, this behavior is subconscious. Right? It's just, it could be from childhood. Maybe you were picked on as a kid. Mommy and daddy didn't treat you right. Yeah, I get that. Well, in psychology, you know, I'll save you $1 million worth of therapy. You know, you got to be your own best friend. You got to be your own parent. Raise yourself, your adult you, the way you would have wanted to be raised when you were a child, if that's the case. If this behavior stretches back that far. Right? Who cares? Mommy and daddy, nothing was ever good enough. Oh, so many people out there like that. So many people. I know, I come from a sports family. Right? They're all star athletes, my uncles and stuff like that. I sucked at sports as a kid. I was a disappointment. I was the only boy. And I hated football, and I hated soccer, and I hated baseball. They didn't understand me at all. They thought I was the weird little kid who read a lot. You know? They didn't get me at all. So they put the girls in sports. The girls were good at soccer and all that kind of stuff. I wasn't. You know? And I could dig that. I could have grown up like that with no confidence with some of the things they said to me. You know? Absolutely. All they understood was sports. That's it. That's all they understood. Star athletes, you know, at their schools and such. You know, so I understand. I get it if that's you. But anyway, it's that behavior, however it applies to you, it's that behavior that's causing the 10 Swords here. And you need to realize it. Once this goes off, this gets canceled out. This behavior causes Ace of Pentacles. This behavior causes 10 Swords. I'm just reading you the cards literally, but that's the energy that's here. I've given you the advice already from the energy. This behavior needs to transform into this, Knights. The whole reading here is telling you pages need to become Knights. And fears lead to this shit, 10 Swords. And disappointment, pages, again. The Knight leads to the Ace of Pentacles. And it's the Knight who feels it in the soul. You become a Knight. It's noble. It's, you know, you have to be something special back in the old days to become a Knight. They didn't just let anybody be a Knight. Yeah, sure, you want to be a knight. Come on in. No, you had to prove yourself. You had to be brave, right? It's like the Native Americans. They didn't let anyone just become a brave, did they? No. They had to be brave. They had to prove themselves. They were the shit, Yeah, sure, go on, be a brave. Go ahead. Even though you're not brave, go ahead, you be brave. It's fine. No problem. What kind of tribe is that? That's not the way it happened. Bottom of the deck here, the Four of Swords. It's the Four of Swords. It's a card of realization. It's a card of healing. It's a card of shutting down the mind. Shut it down. Give your head a rest. It's your head that's getting in your way. Feel it in the soul. Know that you have nothing to be afraid of in this life. There's no reason to fear anyone or anything for any fucking reason at all. It's all nonsense in the 3D. And the energy you put out, your outward energy, will get you anything you want. Everything you want is already there. All you need to do is tune into its frequency. Frequency is energy. That frequency, tuning into the frequency, is putting out the right outward energy. The Knight energy here, the determination, the person who really believes in their soul that they're the shit and isn't just telling themselves that in the mirror. And if you believe that everything you do in your brain is going to fail, well, your brain energy is stronger than the soul energy. The soul energy is in the 5D. It's weaker. It's like a transistor radio compared to the brain energy, which is a rock concert. And you're standing right next to the speakers trying to hear that transistor radio. You need to shut the brain down to feel the soul. The moment you do that, you no longer have fear. The soul doesn't fear anything. It doesn't fear a goddamn thing. Sorry about that. Sorry about the blasphemy there. It doesn't fear a damn thing. I'll phrase it like that. It doesn't. You got to feel that soul, but you got to shut the brain down to do that. Stop thinking that everything you do, it's just not going to work out anyway. Or don't listen to the brain when it says don't try too hard because you'll fall further if you fail. Oh my God. What the fuck is that? You'll end up the party girl. Just banging random dudes, male or female. And then you got to go down to the clinic and get the full Charlie Sheen panel every goddamn morning. You're in line at CVS for the Plan B box. Can I have my usual Plan B, please? Stop it. Fear nothing. Once you feel that, once you shut down the brain. Let's see some future influence here. If this is you, I would watch. If you even think this is remotely you, even if it was you in the past, and you think you're past that now, watch this reading a few times. The universe wants somebody to know this. These readings are very powerful. These Is This You readings. All right, let's go. Give me some future influence here, universe. It's enough with lecture time. Give me some. Fear nothing. God, I feel it in the energy. This is what's fucking up the soulmate cycle. Fear on the other side. Fear of being vulnerable. Blah, 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 blah. Fear. Fucking cares. My God, if I had any fear, I wouldn't be here on YouTube. I'm talking to thousands of people. I got like 8.5 million views, for fuck's sake. That's insane. If I thought about that or had any fear, I wouldn't say half the shit I say on video. I don't care. Because why? Because my soul is awake. I have access to my inner wisdom. And I know none of this is real anyway. And once everybody figures that out, their lives are going to get a whole lot better. You get anything you want. Yeah, you're going to fail sometimes, but you don't let it stop you. Why? Because you have real belief. This guy's determined. Running's not fast enough. Get me to that motorcycle. Give me some future influence, universe. Let's go. All right. Figured I'd kill some time while I was shuffling. You want to see the bottom card of your future influence? If you listen to everything I fucking said, and if it sinks in somewhere, right? Sinks in somewhere that you don't have to be afraid of anything, and you sure as fuck shouldn't fear success, nor should you fear failure. Be neutral. Completely neutral down the middle. Don't go for that positivity shit. Don't. You're setting yourself up with a false bubble. The soul is a beautiful, neutral energy. It wants to be. No expectations. You go through life creating voids in the energy. Surround the void with positive action towards your goal, but leave the void empty. Don't fill it with fears or, oh, I'm just going to fail anyway, and all this other, No. If you follow that, I've said all I need to say. This leads to this. This leads to this. Get in your soul. Have some faith. Take leaps of faith in life. Know you're going to succeed. And you know what? Sometimes you won't. Who gives a fuck? None of it's real anyway. Look, 10 Pentacles at the bottom. Crossing energy of the cards I'm about to pull. 10 Pentacles, if you listen to this advice. It's laid out in pictures for you. Pay attention. Take this girl, make her this noble knight. Take this and switch it to soul. The soul is never disappointed by anything. It's eternal. It's strong. It's powerful. And you all are old enough souls anyway to have access to some serious inner wisdom. I'm giving you inner wisdom right now from me. It's going into your brain. But unless it hits your soul, I'm wasting my breath. And I know that as I do it. I know I won't reach everybody watching. But if I reach one person, that's good enough for me. 10 Pentacles, if you pay attention. Dude. Oh, fuck yeah. The Magician. Yeah. Fuck yeah. The 9 of Pentacles. Yep. The Queen of Cups. Yep. Pay the fuck attention. And the 7 of Wands. Actually a very good card to fall there. And I'll just put this right here. This card is the bottom card, the 10 of Pentacles, on all this. Look at the picture. And look at what's fueling it. Look at what's underneath and crossing it. The Lovers. This is powerful energy. That's crossing it. The Lovers crossing the 10 of Pentacles. You get everything you want. The 10 of Pentacles is better than the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups sometimes is fairyland and fantasy. This is real, tangible success. Long term. Listen, if this is even remotely you, listen to every goddamn thing I said here. Watch it 9 times. I don't care. It's an extremely important message from the universe for somebody here. Somebody. And it only takes one. That's all that matters. The Magician, bookending the 7 of Wands. If you follow the advice that's here, we'll take the progressions down because the positions matter. These aren't clarifiers, but the positions matter. I mean, it really is. The Magician here. It's magic. It'll change. It changes everything. Lead into gold. And it's interesting, just taking the row, the Magician is bookending the 7 of Wands. The 7 of Wands has a lot of meanings. But it's someone who, in this case here, someone who has the high ground. You already have inside you all the skills to do everything I've talked about here. It's already there. I told you earlier. Rewind, I did. The energy is around you. I said it with the 3 of Wands that was crossing here when I told you about that. The energy is around you for success. It's a nice headdress, but it's a little too much. Okay, if you catch my drift. That fear. These 10 swords. Anyway, in the middle here, I've got the Queen of Cups crossing the 9 of Pentacles. The energy, the future influence for you, if you follow the advice here, is nothing but beautiful. It's you finally realizing you're the shit. This is Minor Arcana Empress energy. It's a card of independence. When you have your independence, when you're in the soul, when you're a knight instead of these little pages, when you're afraid of nothing. She fears nothing. She reaching up to grab a falcon without a glove on. They got some sharp fucking talons. Okay? Without a fucking glove, she's reaching up to grab the falcon. It says a lot. It's symbolism. It's imagery. She is the shit. Male or female. And right here, this is the most love I can pull. It's the most love. It's waiting for you. Instead, where you are is here. Leading to here. This is what's waiting for you in future influence. If all of this, if you take the advice that's here. It's very clear reading. It's straightforward. I think I've given you all the advice I can here. I've pulled everything from the energy that's here. It's a message the universe wanted you to have, using me as a conduit like it always fucking does. That's which is fine today. Sometimes I'm not happy about it, but today I am. Because whoever this is has the potential here, wicked potential. For magician is the wicked potential. For 9 Pentacles and Queen of Cups. And I might add, to have the high ground in your own life. Which is complete, which is ultimate control. Minor Arcana, granted. You know, we're rooted in Major Arcana here in this row. But it's bookending Minor Arcana, which says the advice here needs to be followed. Okay? So stop, you know, obviously, be positive in your life. You want to put out positive energy. Yes, you do. But don't be Pollyanna about it. And don't be nonsense about it. Be neutral for outcomes. Okay? Completely neutral. Care about the thing. Care about the job. Care about the person. Yes, with passion. But don't care about the outcome. Yes, no, win, lose, whatever. Okay. It puts you in a position of the high ground, of some serious power. That's living from the soul. And that's where it is. That's where faith lives. And life is a series of leaps in faith. A life, by the way, that goes by very quickly. And a lot of people end in regret for all the things they feared to do. They feared to put themselves out there fully. Well, if you put yourself out there half-assed, with an energy around you that says, has a sign hanging on the outside of you that says to people, I'm half-assed, I'm not sure I'm good enough, but I'm here. That's not, no. That's not going to get you anything. It's not going to get you the 10 Pentacles. It won't. The energy is around you. It's already there. Just tune into it, okay? That's your reading. I hope this was helpful to you. I'm telling you, it's already there. I'm telling you, the energy reader, at least your second favorite, I hope. I'm telling you, the energy is already there. Just tune into it. Let go of this shit right here. It's nonsense. I hope this reading was helpful. If it helped one fucking person today, and I know, it may only help one. I'm aware. But if it helped one person today, that's all that matters. Because we all matter and we're all connected. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. This is a brilliant future influence here. It really is. Fucking amazing. All right. Good luck.